Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. In today's video we are going to be testing out 4 different versions of the Lancôme Hypnose Mascara. Obviously one of them is going to be the original one. I have the full version of the original and I have a smaller travel sized version of the other 3 because I got all 4 of them in a package and the other 3 were a gift with the full size. I remember from my childhood when the original Hypnose Mascara came out, and ever since I've always been really interested in testing it out. I remember it being advertised in all of the magazines, but I never really had a chance to test it out on myself. Then all the other versions were coming out as well, and they all looked really tempting to buy, but as a teenager I just didn't have the kind of money, and now I had the option to pick up all 4 of them for the price of just the full version. So I decided to do so, and I decided to film a video about testing them out for the first time because I was thinking, if I've been always wondering what the difference is between them, then maybe there are some other people as well who do. So basically in today's video we're going to be testing out all 4 of these mascaras side by side, 2 at a time. And I also want to talk you through some information and show you the head of each mascara, because I want this video to be short and on point, but also in depth if that's possible. So I'm gonna give you some extra information before I would just go on and apply these mascaras. All 4 of them cost £27, but they all contain different amount of product. Obviously I'm not talking about these travel size versions I have, I'm talking about the full size products. So for the money you pay you get different amount of product in each, and I'm gonna be mentioning that of course. The first mascara we're gonna talk about is the full size one I have here, the original Hypnose Mascara. In this one you get 6.2 grams of product for £27. This mascara is a volumizing mascara, and it claims that you are in control of how much volume you build up using it. You can go for a very natural look, or you can go for a more out there evening look without clumping the lashes. So they promise to give you volume but also separation, and it also contains provitamin B5, so it's also gonna nourish your lashes whilst giving you beautiful volume. Before we move on to the next mascara, I want to very quickly show you the head. As you can see, the original one has natural bristles. They are quite the same length everywhere, so it provides a more natural look, and I feel like this gives you very good control as well. I personally prefer if it has more like a cone shape and it's a little bit more narrow towards the tip of the brush, but like I said before, this is the original one, so I believe back in those days you really didn't have these different shapes. We'll see how it works. We'll see if any of the following versions is better than the original one. The one I decided to compare this to side by side is the Lancôme Drama. The reason I decided to compare it to this one is because the other 2 we are gonna be doing, Volume Porter and Doll Eyes, are both cone shaped, so they're quite similar shapes, and I wanna compare those to each other. So that's why I ended up comparing the original one to Drama first. So how is Drama different? As I mentioned, with the original one, they claim that you can go for a natural look and you're in control of how much volume you build up. Now, this one is basically claiming the opposite. They claim that you're gonna have a very intense, full volume, evenly coated lashes from the roots to the top in just one swipe, because this is an extra large brush head, and basically with this one you don't have the option to go for a more natural look. It's gonna be very intense and fully coated, very dark and volumized lashes straight away. They say that this is a full volume mascara, so with this one they don't claim that you have any control over how much volume you get. With this one they're actually claiming that you're gonna have the whole intensity in just one swipe. So we shall see if that's true. The head looks like this, and I find it actually quite similar to a lot of other mascaras I have, including the Roller Lush mascara from Benefit. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in now and we're gonna apply the first two side by side. I'm gonna start on the side of the original mascara. So this is as far as I would personally go with this mascara. I think it looks really nice. It really gave volume, and I have to admit that it didn't clump my lashes at all. So I think it's quite nice. I have other mascaras that are just as nice. For example, my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes or my Essence Lush Princess Mascara. They are my absolute favorite, but this one looks quite nice as well. It's definitely very similar to those. It's nothing special on my bottom lashes though. I do prefer the way it looks on my top lashes. Let's see now Drama. It claims that it's gonna give you the volume you're looking for in one stroke, but honestly I don't really believe that. Like, I did several strokes already and I still don't feel like everything is fully coated. So you still need to take your time with this one as well. And I don't know if I'm really happy with how chunky this applicator is. I normally prefer smaller, shorter bristles just because it gives me more control. This one also definitely didn't claim that it's not gonna clump your lashes, and I'm glad they didn't because it's actually quite clumping. The reason for that is probably because of how much more thick the product itself is. It almost feels like it's about to dry out. I would think that it's drying out if I didn't know that I just opened this. But yeah, this one is definitely more thick, more almost like gluey than the other one is. But yeah, this is how it looks like. It's definitely a lot more dramatic than the original one, so I quite agree with that. It's not really my type though. I don't really like clumpy lashes. I could imagine with some looks that this would look really, really nice, especially for people who are looking for a lot of volume. They could enjoy this mascara. For me, I personally prefer this one because it's less clumpy, but I have to admit that this one gives you a lot more volume. It's a lot more dramatic, as the name suggests, and I definitely see the use for it. I could imagine people quite enjoying that one if they are looking for that volume and they don't mind the clumpiness. Some people enjoy clumpy lashes. Once again, this one is the original Lancôme Hypnôse Mascara, and this one is the Lancôme Hypnose Drama Mascara. The next one we're going to test out is going to be the one called Doll Eyes. For me personally, this is the one that I was always the most interested in. However, on the website I checked, this had the worst reviews out of the 4. This one had only 4 stars. The other 3 had all almost 5 stars. So I'm really interested to see what's that about. This mascara claims to give you a doll-eyed look, meaning that your lashes are gonna be really voluminous, lifted, and it's gonna lengthen your lashes to give you a wide eye effect. And it's gonna give you precisely separated lashes on the corners and on the bottom lashes, meaning that even in the smaller places, it's gonna give you separated, lengthened, volumized, lifted look to basically give you really big, long, volumized lashes, just like a doll has. In this one, you get 6.5 grams of product for £27. And this is how the brush looks like. I absolutely love this. I love this cone shaped. I think this is gonna look beautiful. And the last one we have here is the Hypnose Volume Apporter Mascara. This one has the same 6.5 grams or milliliter of product in it. And this one also claims to give you not just volume, but also length without clumping your lashes. So those claims are exactly the same as the doll eyes version. So what is the difference then? Where the difference lies not in the shape of the brush, but the material. This one is rubber bristles, and as you can see, it's also a lot shorter bristles than doll eyes was. So I believe that this one will give you more control. However, it's not gonna be as dramatic as doll eyes will be. To test it out, I'm gonna quickly zoom you guys in again and we can get into applying them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with doll eyes. I am personally the most familiar with this shape because I love this kind of cone-shaped brush head. It's very similar to the Lush Princess and the Tarte Light Camera Lashes mascara, which are my two favorites. So honestly, if I wanted a really natural look, I would just leave it like this, especially if I'm not really wearing much eyeshadow, if I don't have an eyeliner going on like today. This amount of mascara would be more than enough for me. I think it already looks flattering, but it still looks natural. But of course, for the sake of this video, I am gonna keep going because we wanna see the full effect of this mascara. Okay, so that's how the doll eyes one looks like so far. Not my favorite. It's not as precise as the original one, but God, it looks so natural. It's definitely not what I expected. It doesn't give you that huge volume. I feel like the drama one gave me a lot more volume, but this is definitely the most natural looking out of the four. So I quite like that, but I don't think it matches the description. Let's see the other one. So this one is gonna be Volume Apporter. I feel like this one is gonna be a very easy and clean application because of the short rubber bristles. I think those ones are the most foolproof normally. With this one, you're gonna have a very good control of how much product you apply. You're gonna find it very easy to separate your lashes because these rubber bristles don't let them clump up. On the other hand, I find it hard to believe that I'm gonna have a dramatic look using this mascara. It gives some length if you keep going, but I definitely don't find that it gives volume. Alright, so that's it for Volume Apporter. Alright, so those are the 4 different versions of this mascara. To really quickly wrap up this video, let me just talk about which ones I liked and which ones I didn't like and why. So I believe that my personal favorite out of the 4 is probably still Doll Eyes, simply because this is the most similar to the other mascaras that I really love. It looks really natural, it doesn't look clumpy, and it just looks flattering on me. My least favorite was probably Volume Apporter, which might be a surprise to some people because I like the shape of it, and like I said, the application was really precise, but I'm just looking for a lot more from a mascara. And my second least favorite was Drama, because it was too much for me. It was clumpy and it was a lot to handle, and it's a really big applicator, so it's quite hard to handle and control. It was quite a messy application. So for me, the order is number 1, Doll Eyes, number 2, the original Hypnose Mascara, number 3 is Drama, and number 4 is Volume Apporter. This is definitely not what I thought the order is gonna be based on the online reviews. But I guess this is why it's great to go on and test out those mascaras on yourself. I will probably keep using Doll Eyes and the original one. I'm not really sure about the other two though, because especially this one, it's not really doing much for me. Anyways, if you tried any of these in the past, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know which one do you prefer, which one is your favorite, your least favorite, which one did you like on me. Like I said, I personally really enjoy this one, but you might have a different opinion, so definitely let me know. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have you here. And until next time, take care of yourself. I will see you very soon.